Are you looking to start your online career but don't know where to begin? Whether ikaw ay isang student, stay-at-home parent, or someone looking to make a career change, finding online jobs without experience can be a game changer. So, sa comprehensive guide na to, we'll explore various online job opportunities perfect for beginners. Why choose online jobs? So napakaraming benefits kasi pagka ikaw ay work online. Yung isa is hindi mo kailangan sumabay sa traffic at mag-commute papunta sa work. Pangalawa, meron tong flexibility lalo na pagka ikaw ay nakabuelo na sa iyong career and you are able to negotiate yung work flexibility. So you can work basically kung kailan mo gusto kasi yung client, ang gusto lang niya is yung output o deliverables. Pangatlo, you can work anywhere. Kahit pumunta ka sa probinsya, pumunta ka sa ibang bansa, as long as meron kang laptop and magandang internet connection, magagawa mo yung work mo ng maayos. Ngayon naman, baka kasi nagbo-worry ka, no? Baka after 5 years o 10 years, after a certain time, malalaos na yung remote jobs o online jobs. Pero to be honest with you, nag-start ako dito almost 12 years ago na, no? Ang nakita ko at napansin ko from my own experiences, lalo pa nga dumami yung demand. Even mga ibang fields na traditional like engineering, accounting, even nga yung mga abogado, naghahanap sila online, believe it or not. Pagdating naman sa industry na saan yung napasukan ko, na digital marketing, is lalo lang din tumaas yung demand ng mga like web designers, SEO, media buyers, and etc. No? So I don't think na it's going anywhere. If anything, since nangyari din yung COVID, lalo pang mag-e-expand at marami pang companies yung gusto na magkaroon ng mga remote workers. Dahil bear in mind, para mas maka-cut sila ng cost, mas gusto nila na kumuha ng mga remote workers. Isa pa sa napakaganda na benefit ng online job is yung low barrier to entry. Kasi hindi ka hahanapan, lalo na kung yung industry mo is non-traditional, hindi ka hihingan niya ng diploma. Hindi ka guys sa traditional jobs, no? Kailangan mo ng 4-year course, 5-year course, BS Science, kailangan mo maging engineer, architect, accountant, teacher, and that requires 4 to 5 years. Wala pa yung board exam dyan. Dito, madalas ka nakikita ko may mga high school graduate, even high school students na nakakagawa ng work at sumisweldo ng dolyar. Kasi dito, for example, sa data entry jobs, kayang gawin yan eh. Kaya mong pag-aralan yan in 3 to 6 months. Yung mga graphic designing, video editing, general VA. So yan yung mga low barrier to entry na hindi kailangan ng specialization. And once na nakakuha ka ng experience from those jobs na low barrier entry, tsaka ka ngayon mag-decide kung saan ka mag-i-specialize. So yan yung isa pa sa benefit o advantage ng having an online job. Ngayon naman, bigyan ko kayo ng iba't ibang types of online jobs for beginners. So andyan sila, data entry, pwede kang maging virtual assistant, general VA o general virtual assistants, pwede rin. Pwede ka rin maging content or ghost writer. Andyan din sila online tutor. Pwede kang maging ESL o English tutor. Andyan din sila graphic designing and video editing. So pretty much self-explanatory yung mga yan. No? Depende na lang sa hilig o inclination mo. So very important to take note is you need to try them kung hindi mo pa alam kung ano yung gusto mong gawin para magkaroon ka ng idea kung ano ba yung gagawin dun sa trabaho na yun. Marami kasi ako nakikita na mga newbie na freelancers na hindi nila alam kung ano yung papasukin nila, kung saan ba sila mag-i-specialize, kung ano bang gagawin nila, graphic designer, video editor, writer, SEO, and etc. Pero to be honest, wala naman nagsisimula na figure out na niya lahat. Even myself, hindi ko pa alam talaga nung una kung saan ako mag-specialize. Pero later on, pag sinusubukan mo as you are acquiring experience din, doon ka magkakaroon ng mga idea. Doon mo makikilala din yung sarili mo. Ito yung gusto kong gawin. So, doon ka makakapag-formulate later on kung saan ka magfo-focus. Which brings us dun sa next important topic, no, yung skills development. Kasi dito tayo binabayaran. So nakadepende yung bayad sa atin kung gaano tayo kagaling sa skills, gaano ka-develop yung ating skills, at hindi lang yung specialization kasama na rin dyan yung ating negotiation skills, communication skills, and etc. Papasok din dyan yung time management mo. Hindi porket work from home ka wala ka ng disiplina. So doon papasok yung mga yan. And napakarami na mga resources online that you can look into para mas start mong ma-develop yung knowledge and skills mo. So andyan sila Coursera, sila Udemy, si Google, and YouTube University. Nandyan din, libreng-libre para pag-aralan mo kung ano yung maging hilig mo. And dito rin papasok yung ating dapat love for learning, love for continuous improvement and continuous growth. Huwag kang papayag na dadaan yung isang araw na wala kang naging improvement. Dadaan yung isang linggo na hindi ka nakapag-upskill. So araw-araw, if nakakapag-Netflix ka, then kaya mong isingit yung pagbabasa ng isang article. Halimbawa, you decide to specialize in, let's say, graphic designing. Don't leave out a day na hindi ka nakapagbasa, hindi ka naka-check out ng YouTube tutorials about how to upskill. Kung satisfied ka na dun sa skill level mo dun, then you might check out how to improve your communication skill o yung client negotiation skill, how to sell. Kasi importante na kaya rin nating ibenta yung sarili natin. So ngayon, I'm gonna give you a few tips to get started. So yung una dyan is to create a professional online presence. Ayusin mo yung LinkedIn mo. Mag-create ka ng profile sa OLJ, sa Upwork, sa freelancer.com. Pwede ka rin mag-join ng mga social media groups. So, merong mga Facebook and LinkedIn groups that you can do client hunting. And once ready ka na mag-apply, make sure na ayusin mo yung iyong cover letter. Highlight mo yung mga strengths mo and be honest with your weaknesses. Pakita mo rin yung iyong willingness to learn and to work with a team. Kung na-try mo yan, na nag-apply ka at hirap ka talagang makakuha, consider working for free. Alam ko maraming against dito na working for free. Pero para sa akin kasi, with any industry, kahit sa mga traditional industry, it revolves around exchange in value. So, kung hindi ka makakuha ng work, ibig sabihin, wala ka pang something valuable. So, para ma-increase mo yung value mo, talagang wala hindi ka makakuha ng makalandang client, consider mo yan kung merong opportunity to work for free. In exchange, para ma-develop mo yung skills mo at magkaroon ka ng value. Ano naman yung mga common challenges and paano mo sila ma-overcome dito sa industry na to? Una-una, pag nag-a-apply ka, you need to be able to handle rejection. Actually, if I may suggest, look forward sa mga rejection. Kasi ibig sabihin, ginagawa mo, you are taking action. Kung hindi ka nare-reject, ibig sabihin, hindi ka nag-a-apply. So, part siya ng game. Magkakaroon ka talaga ng mga applications na talagang hindi ka matatanggap. And that's okay. So, be okay with that. Yung isa is yung pag-balance ng personal at saka ng work mo, no? Dahil nga it offers flexibility, tas sa bahay, nakakabagot. Isa sa common challenge pa, no? Lalo pag single ka is yung need mo for social interaction. Lalo kung nasa extroverted side ka. Since nasa bahay yung work mo, wala kang masyadong ka-interact kundi yung boss mo o yung colleague mo online. So I would say, kung ganyan yung scenario mo, establish ka ng routine mo. You can ask your friends, pwede kang kumain sa labas, have a weekly meeting sa coffee shop, pwede kang mag-work sa coffee shop if you want, para lang masatisfy mo yung need mo for social interaction. Naging struggle ka rin kasi yan personally, no, nung aking first year. Isa pang challenge is yung pag-establish ng mga routines and pag-set ng mga boundaries. Kasi nga, this offers flexibility. A lot of flexibility actually. So, prone tayo na mawala yung disiplina, mawala yung routine. And I would say na napagdaanan ko rin to. Pero nung pinagdaanan ko siya, naka-establish na kasi ako. Nakabuelo na ako, kumbaga. So, for you, kung hindi ka pa nakaka-breakthrough, make sure to establish routines and boundaries. Huwag mong gawin yung mag-work ka na lang kung kailan mo gusto. Again, napagdaanan ko yan. Lalo kasi pagka medyo na advance ka na, naka-develop ka ng passive income, very prone na mag-relax like I did. Pero one thing that helps me is setting new goals. So, pwedeng may gusto ka na marating pa na level of income, that will help you establish routine. Sa akin, personally, yung routine ko, I work starting from 9 a.m. hanggang mga 5 or 6 p.m. Tapos magdi-dinner lang and then spend time with the kids. Then pagtulog ng mga bata, I will work for another few hours. Very important yan, no? An online job can be the first step toward a flexible and rewarding career. Don't let your inexperience hold you back. Simulan mo na ang journey mo today. If you find this helpful, paki-like mo naman ang video na to. And if you have any questions or suggestions, do comment them below. And for more tips about freelancing and digital marketing, consider subscribing.